If you're trying to decide where to go in Australia, Sydney, Melbourne, or Brisbane, this guide is for you. Each city offers something completely different, and choosing the right one will make your Aussie adventure down under really take off. Let's start with Sydney. It's postcard Australia. Golden beaches, iconic landmarks, and non-stop energy. And no doubt, it's the city you know the most about. When you think of Australia, more than likely, you picture this. With a massive harbour and endless beaches, you'll spend most of your time in, on, or around water, just as I did. And with so many transportation options, that couldn't be easier. From fun-filled Bondi Beach to the Sydney Harbour Bridge, from the city's oldest colonial neighborhood, the Rocks, to wonderful Manly Beach. From the Sydney Tower Eye to the famed Opera House. Plus, the coastal walk from Bondi Beach to Bronte Beach. And Sydney's extensive, easy-to-use ferry system. It sounds like a lot, but in Sydney, every day feels like a day at the beach. Here, city life blends with nature in the best possible ways. You're never far from water, whether it's the massive harbor, the spectacular ocean, or hidden coastal spots. Sydney is bold, beautiful, and busy. It gives you that immediate wow factor. People are active, social, and always on the move, which makes it the busiest and most expensive of the three cities. But if you want that Australian experience straight away, Sydney delivers. In summertime, it's sunny and often humid, and that's close to perfect for lots of spectacular days at the beach. Melbourne is different. It's the cultural capital of Australia. This city trades beaches for creativity and a cool urban vibe. Consistently ranked as one of the world's most livable cities, Melbourne is filled to the brim with spectacular sights, thrilling activities, world-class eateries, unique pubs, fan-filled concert venues, massive sports stadiums, renowned museums, and historic places that tell the story of this sprawling, ever-changing, skyscraper-filled city along the Yarra River. Aussies who have a penchant for linguistic fun simply call it Melbourne. Just to the south of Melbourne are so many not-to-be-missed sights. Among them, the Great Ocean Road, the 12 Apostles, and Wilson's Prom, a national park where you can walk coastal trails, swim at pristine beaches, and scale granite peaks. But the best experiences in the city are hidden down laneways, in restaurants, music venues, and art spaces. It feels a bit edgy and very local. Melbourne is Australia's foodie paradise, recognized for having some of the best food and coffee in the world. Adventure here is more about exploring the thriving city. And more so than its northern cousins, the weather is unpredictable, but that's part of its charm. Sunny one minute, rain the next. This is great. If you like discovering places rather than just seeing them, Melbourne is for you. Now, on to Brisbane, home of the 2032 Summer Olympics. It's the city you probably know the least about. This outdoorsy, relaxed metropolis moves at a different pace. It's less crowded, more laid back, and easy to navigate. It's a destination for outdoor lovers, home to parks, riverfront spaces, with easy access to beaches. The South Bank Parklands is the cultural district. Here you can swim at Street's Beach, the only man-made inner-city beach in Australia, or explore nearby museums. There's the Brisbane Riverwalk, the Botanic Gardens, and right across the Brisbane River is Kangaroo Point, where you too can climb a rock. Brisbane has fewer must-see landmarks and a quieter nightlife. It's a place where you can unwind without losing that city experience. Ocean beaches are about a 30 to 40 minute drive east. But just an hour and a half south by train is the high-rise filled Gold Coast. When you sweeten a trip to Brisbane with a visit to this surfer's paradise, it's a 1-2 combination that makes Brisbane a top competitor in the best place to visit race. If you want a vacation that feels easy and not overwhelming, Brisbane might be your place. So, how do these three cities stack up? Sydney is fast-paced with famed landmarks and amazing beaches. It's the most expensive of the three. Melbourne is the cultural capital, filled with delicious food, spectacular art, and city life. Crowds and cost firmly hold the middle ground. And Brisbane is relaxed, focused on outdoor living and simplicity. And of the three, it's the most affordable. But truly, you can't go wrong with any of them. One of the best things about these cities is how well connected they are and how simple it is to travel from one to another. With little planning, you could easily see 2 or 3 of them in little more than a week or so. There are frequent flights between all 3 cities. I spent 2.5 days in Sydney while touring New Zealand. I was amazed by how much I was able to see and do in such a short time there. I've got a detailed guide that shows where I went and what I did each day in Sydney on my YouTube channel, Newsocracy. On another trip, I spent 2 weeks in Melbourne, staying with friends. But I could have stayed 2 years and not have come close to seeing it all. And in Brisbane, I was only there a day and a half. In that short time, I learned to throw a boomerang, had the best Segway tour I've had anywhere, and I climbed atop some spectacular architecture. On that trip, I planned to spend several days on the Gold Coast, but a beach-destroying cyclone had other ideas. No worries, I'll get there eventually. Let me know if you've been to Australia and like one of these cities more than the others, or if you have questions about any of them. If this guide's been helpful, like it and subscribe to my channel Newsocracy for more, including guides to New Zealand, Queenstown, Christchurch, French Polynesia, Hawaii, Majorca, New Orleans, and more. I'm Jim Albritton, and as always, thanks for watching.